Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and a very good morning to all of you. My name is Aina Alia Miti Supaai, the moderator for today. So our discussion for today is about mobile phones have a positive impact on the younger generation. So as you know, nowadays mobile phones have become a priority in the lives of the younger generation, with everyone using them for communication and other purpose in their everyday lives. So in this way, it makes the younger generation feel incomplete and they have become a need because we've before we go further, let me introduce our panel for today. The first panel would be Miss Rose Ayu Shazlin binti Karim. Then our second panel, Miss Nur Atika Aida binti Muhammad Ismail. Our third panel is Miss Sarah Hanim binti A Fazil. And lastly, Mr. Iqbal bin Shamsuddin. So how are you guys doing?
I'm good.
We are good.
So,
So I hope all of you are doing fine. So without wasting our time, let's start with our first panel. Panel 1, would you like to share your opinion with us, Ms. Rose Ayu Shazlin? Please welcome.
all right. I will thank you to our moderator. I strongly believe that smartphones are extremely important and great communicative instruments that are utilized by individuals of all age, particularly the younger generation. Individual lives have been profoundly transformed by the cell phone. Smartphone, as the name itself indicates, something special facilitates easy, quick, and affordable words of information resources. One of the positive of cell phones for youngsters is that they make studying easier. According to Asian Social Science, smartphones have introduced students a world of knowledge as students are able to obtain various information by a click. A cell phone may be used as a homebook assistant without consulting a dictionary book. The younger generation can figure out the meanings of complex terms. Then, they may use WhatsApp or Google Meet to communicate with other students on a group project and visit free internet forums to get answers to challenging topics. Another advantage of cell phones for teenagers is that they may instantly access free lessons in an infographic. Children can obtain a better knowledge of a subject by using their mobile phone to access educational information. Beside that, the other good impact on the young generation is comes in handy during emergency. According to an article International Journal of Advanced Computer Science and Applications, in an emergency, an individual who is already in crisis could not be in a position to report the emergency to a response team. This is a most helpless situation where affected people need help but they lack ability to search for it. It is believed that using latest tools and technologies such as a smartphone in a disaster or emergency is perceived and automatically reported to an emergency response team. This is due to the fact that a cell phone might be useful in an emergency. Mobile phones have been shown to save lives in a variety of situations. As a result, in the event of a life-threatening incident, the young generation may utilize their mobile phones to contact emergency personnel. Many applications assist young people in escaping unsafe situations. As a result, youngsters may directly call their parents or an emergency number such as the police station or a hospital. In terms of security, cell phones are useful in an emergency and may even help you find young people using the GPS feature. The safety aspect is especially important for adolescents who drive, but there is a case to be made for younger children getting their own device as well. Next, building, building social connection also has a good impact for the younger generation because while mobile phones may be a distraction in real life, they can also help people interact more socially. According to Asian social science, communication becomes easier with the development of technology and it influences the style of communication between individuals. Young people may communicate with like-minded people through internet forums, applications, and websites like WhatsApp, Instagram, and others. They may also talk with faraway family and friends using applications like WhatsApp and Google Meet. They can remain in touch with friends and family who live overseas in this way. For time introverted children, person with impairment and marginalized people using mobile phones to connect with others is beneficial. They may use their phones to interact with like-minded people, join support groups, and expand their social network.
All right, thank you so much to the first member, to the first panel, which is Miss Rose Ayu Shazlin. And we heard that the first panel just said that mobile phones can make studying easier, useful in an emergency, and building social connections. So now moving on, Miss Sarah, would you like to say something about that?
I would like to counter some things regarding point from panel number one. There is no doubt that the use of mobile phone is necessary for academic purpose, but not as substitute for the interaction of human social life. This is because they will spend hours exploring all the learning application and games in the mobile phone. So the focus will be limited to what the gadget has to offer, but not to other things, including socializing and communicating. Young people nowadays have less communication with parents because of their concentration playing with mobile phone. So it will strain the relationship of those around them. Their relationship will be affected further because of their loneliness and mobile phone use. For example, when the family gathers, there is no conversation between the parents because everyone is obsessed with their mobile phones. Aside from that, they will not concentrate on learning since they are unable to stay focused on education. As a result, students' academic achievement will also decline. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Sarah, for your opinion. So we can see that not all mobile phone use is beneficial. But before we go further into the drawbacks of the accessing the gadget, what did the second panel have to say about teenagers' use of mobile phone? Please welcome.
Thank you for inviting me to participate in this forum. This is very good point from panel number one that mobile phone are very huge impact to the young generation. It has been proven that the mobile phone have become a part of our daily life. It is impossible to carry out our daily tasks with our phone, right? From communication, education, or entertainment. That's what this mobile phone cannot do. As a result, the younger generation regards mobile phone has a source of unlimited entertainment. According to the article Impact of Smartphone on the Young Generation, the research reveals that the smartphone keep one connected with the social networks and enable one to the online shopping, latest news, update, and sport. Everyone requires something interesting once in a while to distract them from lengthy the period of the study or the work's life. In that regard, these mobile phones serve an excellent source of entertainment. A mobile phone also can connect to the internet, um, and by using your mobile phone also you can watch the TV online. Thus, you may download entertaining games and play them for leisure time. Aside from improving their moods, the young generation may also learn about history, science, technology, and even survival by watching movies or playing games on their mobile phones. This style of entertainment is known as a infotainment, which combine information with entertainment. Another benefit effect of mobile phone on young people is that will encourage them to become a tech savvy. According to impact of smartphone, a review on positive and negative impact on student that research reveals that the technology for this savvy generation are so dependable on the advance on touchscreen technology, where just by the touch, the application on the smartphone can be used at any moment with accessibility of the internet all day long. Next, tech savvy for young generation will have an advantage when starting a job. They are easy to adapt to technology-oriented job. Youth also are comfortable using gadgets such as mobile phone and more likely to perform well at school and at work. In fact, the use of mobile phone can help young people to prepare their future career and succeed in their respective sector after graduation. Therefore, mobile phone may play an important role in the life of the young generation. When these mobile phones are used wisely, it can be open up opportunity for young people and help them in their professional and personal life. Uh, in my point of view, using mobile phone may also encourage their self-education and allow them to explore the world and fulfill their interest about many issues. According to research study titled The Relationship Between Smartphone Use and Academic Performance, a case of student in Malaysia Tertiary institution reported that the respondent in their research believe that the smartphone has allowed them to improve productivity and eventually their learning performance. This can help. They can help to learn about technology as well. Has a variety of others area that attract their interest. Young people will no longer be limited to use school's book for studying thanks to mobile phones, and they can learn about the world by using their mobile phone to browse website. Therefore, I agree that mobile phone give many benefit to young generation.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Atika. That is actually a very interesting point. She explained mobile phones can be used for unlimited entertainment, encouraging your young people to become tech savvy and encourage their self-education. It is increasingly obvious that mobile phones benefit people of all ages, especially the teenagers. So now, Mr. Iqbal, maybe you have something to encounter. What is the third panel opinion on the benefits of using mobile phones? Please welcome Mr. Iqbal.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I would like to encounter something. The point that panel 2 stated made this interesting, but I strongly disagree whenever she stated mobile phone will bring a good impact to the young generation. According to one of the answer from Quora, there's one person stated that watch movie on the television is much better compared to watch on the mobile phone due to the television display, the best contrast and best colors that consist in the movie. What's more, television is also better due to it will suit with the colors that came from the movie and specifically designed to display high quality videos. So it is going to be better when it comes to displaying movies compared to using mobile phone. Besides than that, shopping through television program is much better, such as through Astro Wow Shop that consists of tons of product for daily use until house stuff such as juice extractor. The main reason that television is much better due to the consumer can see the product itself by their own and will know on how to use it properly compared to shopping through mobile phone because there is no demonstration from the seller. In addition, learning history through television program or channels such as Astro is much better and reliable due to the information came from the reliable sources and have been written by the professional. As a result, it can prevent the young generation from facing misleading information about the history.
Thank you so much, Mr. Iqbal, for your opinion. This forum has become more interesting now. So, Ms. Sarah, what's your opinion about teenagers' use of mobile phones?
Thank you so much, moderator. You may be correct that parents want their children to have mobile phone for safety reason. It has also changed the way people interact with one another because distance and location are no longer barriers to communication. I take your point, but I disagree that this phone has only a positive impact. Indeed, it has had a negative impact on the life of the younger generation, particularly in terms of health. According to the journal Environmental Research and Public Health, excessive use of 5 hours or more per day could be a sign of higher risk of insomnia. It is considered an addiction when individuals use smartphone for more than an hour every day, and it negatively impacts their physical and psychological health, resulting in insomnia, the most common sleep disorder. So this will happen when telephone activities such as surfing the internet, playing games, and so on have an indirect effect on the quality of sleep. Thus, it will develop into the habit of staying up late night, which will eventually lead to a sleep deprivation and tiredness problem. Moreover, mobile phone has also generated a type of blue light that has been linked to a number of health issues, including eye damage. Blue rays can be present in a variety of places, including sunshine, light bulbs, television, and other electronic devices, making it difficult for anyone to avoid them in their daily life. According to the current eye research, mobile phone will generate blue light which can cause eye strain and potentially harm the retinal cell of the eye. So blue rays have an impact of disrupting the sleep time at night because they will stimulate the brain and inhibit or stop the release of sleep hormone. We call it as melatonin. As a result of this, teenagers will have difficulty getting adequate rest. Also, teenagers who spend more time on their smartphone and less time outside are more likely to develop the dry eye symptom. They will experience fatigue, red eyes, blurring, and discomfort after staring at the digital screen for an extended period of time. Furthermore, mobile phones emit radiation that has the ability to harm human brain cells. According to the article Child Development, the brain is the major target of radiofrequency radiation when using a cordless phone, raising concern about increased risk of brain cancer. This radiation will harm the human neurological system, producing cancer or brain tumors, particularly in youngsters who have a thinner scalp than adults. So since the brain is the control center of the human body, damaged brain cell will increase the risk of attacking various types of disease. Moreover, excessive exposure to the screen of electronic device can also be harmful to one's mental health. Therefore, I'm not agree that mobile phone only bring a good impact towards young generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our third moderator, which is Miss Sarah Haning. Okay, so now we can see that addicted use of mobile phones has a negative impact on people's health, such as disrupted sleep cycles, eye difficulties, and increased risk of cancer. So now, panel number one, Miss Rose, would you like to encounter something?
All right. Thank you so much, moderator. Actually, I would like to counter something regarding panel three's point. Actually, we can prevent from getting such disease by reducing use of the smartphone. This is because just only ourselves and parents can control how to manage the time of using of smartphone. We should know our daily limit of using smartphone per day, such as like we can set time of using phone by setting the time limitation. Other than that, I think when we need to get a sleep, we should not bring our phone or tablet together put beside us. This is because when we hear some of notifications, we will try to unlock our screen phones, then we will stay on screen in a long time of period. So despite we should train how to discipline ourselves. Beside that, remove unimportant social media applications from the phone also can reduce us of using smartphone. I think using the good screen protector of eyes protection anti blue light can filter out from a smartphone. When using when using the phone in the dark situation, we need to low brightness of a smartphone. All the recommendation that I have mentioned, we can avoid from getting negative impact on people's health, such as like insomnia, eye damage, cancer, and so on that panel 3 have mentioned. That's all from my opinion.
Thank you so much, Miss Rose Ayush Azlin. So I'm sure many of you would like to know about the fourth panel opinion about the usage of mobile phones. So please welcome Mr. Iqbal.
Thank you again, moderator. The point that panel 1 and panel 3 have made is interesting, but I strongly disagree whenever they stated that mobile phone will bring a good impact toward the young generation due to it have become one of the reasons that lead into involvement in today's education. Unfortunately, mobile phone also can bring ton of consequences toward the young generation, such as they can easily access to pornography only by browsing the internet through the searching engine that consists in their phones such as Safari and Google Chrome. As a result, school kids may be easily access the pornography whenever they want look up for the purpose that they use their mobile phone frequently. According to dailymail.com, they stated that 25% of kids are having their own mobile phone, where 87% of them does not have any parental security installed in their mobile phone, where it is totally can lead them to discover pornography due to they knew that no one is watching their action. Besides that, mobile phone can lead them into pornography due to almost 40% kids are using mobile phone to access video whenever where it can lead them into inappropriate website whenever the few ads pop up on the website that have been served, where it will attract them to give a shot. As a result, 21% of the young generation are using their mobile phone to access bad website where it is bad thing toward the young generation due to it can lead them into addiction toward pornography and it can lead them into brain damage in the future. Furthermore, the other consequences of mobile phone is it can lead the young generation to become stressed due to they tend to spend most of their time surfing their mobile phone for hours until they forget to or decided to procrastinate their duties and assignment that lead the number of work keep increasing from day by day. As a result, it will lead them to have to do every single thing that at once and make them feel stressed whenever they realize that they are not being able to finish everything at once or providing the best outcome for their assignment. From there, it will have bad impact on their result because they are not even able to give their best. Besides than that, mobile phone also tend to be one of the reasons that lead the number of people that are having obesity keep increasing, especially among the young generation, due to they keep prefer to do every single thing through their mobile phone instead of going to few places in order to fulfill the requirement that they need. As a result, they will spend most of their time at the home where it will be least sweats and movement come up from their body that lead the level of their fat in their body keep increasing from day by day. And it is dangerous because it will contribute them to have few diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and also heart attack whenever the level of fat and cholesterol in their body have exceed their limit. Instead of having disease, it will also will lead the young generation to have bad body shape, especially for the males, because they tend to play mobile games instead of spending their free time and we can doing some activities that can enhance their health. It occurred because they found out that mobile games are more attractive compared to exercising, where it can make them feel tired, so they decided to avoid it. As a result, they will face difficulty whenever they are looking for a job because of their body shape that is quite unattractive, where it can bring a bad image toward the company if they decided to hire that guy. In short, mobile phone also can become the barrier in the short or long term toward the young generation if they do not use them in the right way. Therefore, I disagree that mobile phone only bring good impact toward the young generation, especially the young generation.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Iqbal, for your very detailed and strong explanation. So now, Miss Atika, would you like to encounter something to our fourth panel, Mr. Iqbal? Please.
Uh, Thank you, moderator. Yes, I want to encounter some things that have been made of panel number 4. The use of mobile phone can prevent the younger generation from accessing the pornography, stress, and also the obesity quickly. Um, for the parents can take action by adjusting the setting option on the adult website. So all those things will be appear while surfing the internet. Next, by using mobile phone can reduce stress because there is so many apps available to download such as Spotify, Netflix, editing photo, and many more. And also playing mobile phone and playing mobile game also can give some effects that can release stress since we can feel a sense of satisfaction, achievement, and growth. This feeling provides some kind of positive feedback, provide sorry, um, kinds of positive feedback while distracting the person from mind about the distress, anxiety or depression. Lastly, by using mobile phone does not lead to obesity, as young people can download such health and exercise application from uh, Play Store or App Store on their own mobile phone. In fact, through this app, they can create a schedule to maintain a daily diet, how they can burn their own calorie, have exercise tracker, have a high class workout, and help calculator and many more. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much to all of our panels for sharing your opinions about the usage of such mobile phones. So we can see that utilizing a mobile phone has both advantages and disadvantages, especially for the younger generation. So thus, it can be concluded that mobile phones must be used but with caution. So the negative aspects of phone use will not affect good use if we do not utilize it appropriately. So that's all for today. Thank you so much to all of our panelists and for spending your time in our discussion. May what we obtain today will be beneficial to everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day. Assalamualaikum.